was going to. Second, leading in tackles this year, a junior, our middle linebacker, Alec Harmon. Way to go out. All right, I'm Marcus Golder, one of the captains of the varsity team this year, and I'd first like to thank you all for coming tonight, and I have a short time to thank a long list of people. I'd like to thank my parents, and I'm going to leave that very short because the senior parents and the varsity team knows what happens when I try and thank my parents. I really would like to thank them for the work ethic that they've taught me or that I've tried to take from them. And although my football skills, in my opinion, are very limited, like Jake Smith laughing at me when I try and run routes, my work ethic is not limited. And I owe this attribute to them. I've tried to take the work ethic that I've learned from them over the years. Throughout their entire lives, they've worked hard, and I've taken all of it in, and I've tried to demonstrate it for this team, especially the younger guys. I would like to thank every single parent that was involved in our team, and this ranges from Mr. Long, my dad, and Mr. Johnson on the chains, to Mr. Formica doing the stats, even though he likes it so much, I don't have to thank him. And to all the moms who cooked an absurd amount of food for us on Thursday nights and Friday mornings. I can't list everything and everyone, but if you are here tonight, you've helped this team in some way, and I thank you for that. But also a shout out to Adine and Mr. Cornell for paying for our meals on Wednesday nights. When I think about memories from the season, a lot of them come from those meals, so thank you to them. Next, I want to just say that this team is in good hands for next year. This doesn't have anything to do with the depth or the skill set that the younger guys bring to this team, but I've personally gotten to know a lot of the younger guys on this team, and from a character and work ethic focus, this team is in great hands. I took my leadership role the most serious with these younger guys, mainly peltering them with questions about school, something I care a lot about. During practice, I would be annoying and ask each and every one of them what they learned in school that day. Something weird and quirky, but it usually led to conversation and a way for me to get to know these kids. By far, my best leadership situation, if you want to call it that, was to convince our sophomore, Cameron Long, to play for the varsity team, who was skeptical before the season started. My parents, his parents, and everybody on this team thought he looked up to me during this varsity season, but truthfully, the whole time I was looking up to him. The kid does even better than me in school and made second team All-Star. He's just an example of the great character this team has next year, but just don't forget where he came from, which is right here. As far as the seniors, it was pretty easy going to practice every day and getting through doubles because I was with some of my best friends. If you asked me to list my best friends or ask me who I could trust through hard times, it would be these seniors. It all started back in January, as Coach mentioned, when Julian and I hit the weight room with a goal to each win the lifting competition for our weight classes. With hours of work that not many people can comprehend, we did exactly that. And we did this together, and this was the start for our leadership for this team. As for all the other guys, I could talk about each one individually. About how Brad Johnson was my very first friend when I moved here in 7th grade. About how I wouldn't get through a week of work without my buddy Jake Smith and all the fun that we pulled out of that miserable place. Micaiah Henningham and I's pregame rituals the night before games in 11th grade. And for Frank Gallo, I've played fullback, halfback, wingback, center, guard for him over these years, and the kid has somehow trusted me throughout it all. You can argue no one has shaped me into the man I am today than the birthday boy himself, Joey Cornell.
Hey, Joe.
The man himself, he's 18. Talk about a kid who I've done everything and anything with. When we were younger, I used to joke with people about when Joey and I hung out, we might watch TV for 4 hours straight eating food and not get bored. That was just okay with us. Just a true friendship that I will always remember. But remember, you have to register for the draft. All of this is just a glimpse of how much these seniors mean to me. I have a memory with all 19 of them. I thank all of our coaches for everything they have done, and Julian will elaborate on behalf of me as well. It has been such an honor to lead this team and be a representative for this team in public. I'll remember so many great things from this season and from my career with some of the best kids I've been able to be around. I wish every senior the best of luck these next 4 years, and I'm excited to watch some of you play. I will take all the hard work that I've been put through in this program and use it to be the best student, soldier, brother, son, husband, and eventually father that I can be.